I'd just like to start out with a disclaimer. If you have been on the team and been in the locker room when I have to give a speech, or if you know me throughout my whole life, I'm terrible at speaking in front of people. My heart's racing right now. My leg is shaking, and I get so nervous. Even though I've known you guys for so long, I'm still really nervous speaking in front of you. So just bear with me here. But I'd like to start with some thank yous. I guess I'd like to start with my parents for keeping me into this sport and encouraging me to keep going every day, even if I didn't want to, and for also putting up with me when I would get home and I'd fall asleep on my couch and my mom would come over and Michael, here, eat food, and I probably would have starved to death or something without that. And so I'd like to thank all the people on the team, whether you're younger than me or my age or the alumni, I guess. The teammates that you have on any sports team are very important for helping you stay in, because if I hadn't loved everyone on the team, or if they'd been, jerks to me or whatever, I probably wouldn't have stayed, but somehow all the alumni were nice enough to me that I decided to come back, and certainly helped out that I had a bunch of my friends on the team, who we'll all address later. And you younger kids, even though I didn't get to be with you for all 7 years, it was still great getting to know you all, and I really hope you all come back. Moving on to the coaches, I definitely wouldn't have joined without Lynn. I remember back in whatever elementary school, being her, she was my librarian, and she would show us all these cool videos of all of her swimmers, and we got to write letters to them and stuff. So of course I was going to go to the 5th and 6th grade swimming, and of course I was going to join the team and try it out. I'm kind of glad I did. Will, you're just the most amazing coach that I don't know how you're so awesome. It made it so fun to come to practice and just be able to joke with you or talk to you about anything. I particularly remember when I convinced you to bring your Nintendo 64 and Smash 4, and during one of the taper practices we were playing over by the divers while everyone was messing around in the other pool room, because Lynn wasn't there, we were just kind of... And it's just days like that, it's days like that where, you love your coaches. And then Jeff and Elliot, I wish I'd known you guys longer, but you guys were great. Thanks for putting up with me through the taper practices. You guys had to deal with me. I know Elliot especially. At one point, I got kind of so tired with him, I started just blowing raspberries at him, for just straight 10 minutes. And he would just kind of sit there and watch me. He wouldn't start me while I was doing it, but I didn't want to give up, so we just kind of kept going for a little while. And he also gave me Sour Patch Kids for doing well. So thank you guys for sticking with me through that. But I think other people who were very important for making the team better was the people on the team, my peers. I don't know if a lot of you know, but I swim year-round. Surprise, surprise. And I have to say that nothing against, I don't want to speak for everyone who swims club or club swimming in general, but I hated club compared to high school swimming. I'd swim, summer would start, and I'd be like, okay, time to get ready, and then, weekend, I'd be like, man, I hate this. I wish it was high school season. I wish I could swim with my friends again and see all my coaches and the kids that I know. And I'll just go on a list with a couple of things about them. So, Justin Brigade, we were kind of acquaintances before the season started and when the season was going on. I didn't know you too well, but one of my fondest memories with you was when we shared a room with Tim and Alec, and I remember they made you look at some interesting things while we were in there. We're not going to talk about it, but it's kind of not appropriate to discuss at the moment. That was a great bonding experience, I'd say. Nathan, you definitely scared me, I have to say. I didn't want to talk to you. I thought you were going to punch me or something. But you ended up being a real nice guy. You're softy and at heart, I know you are. It was great getting to know you over the season. Ethan, we were kind of friends during middle school, and so you were definitely one of the guys who helped me stay on the team. Just having someone that I knew on the team among other people who I knew. You're also my roommate when we were in Florida, and I liked it because you quiet. You know, it's quiet. You could just sleep. You didn't have to worry. I know there was Jake Woodruff's room and all of them like played loud music a lot, but I was glad that I had you to help me get sleep, so I wasn't, sleep deprived during that entire training trip. Okay. The next Justin, we've been friends since Justin saying since kindergarten or something. Like we've been friends for. He's probably the person I've been friends with the longest I can think of, and definitely was nice to have on the team. I could come to the practices and have a memorable face, someone that I knew, and I was like, okay, well, I can talk to Justin. I know Justin. That's fine. Austin was also like that too. I knew him pretty well, and he was definitely more prevalent in off season too. He got me to join SEMS, which is a great club that is not as good as Simley. And it was really nice to have someone that I knew, even though I did make friends there and there were girls. It was nice to have him.
Oh, darn.
And Justin Sang was in that too, and Jake Woodruff, but he left us. But anyway, Myron, I also didn't know you really well until the season. I definitely knew of you, but we didn't talk that much. But I'd say when we bonded most was I really enjoyed being able to have a quiet room in Puerto Rico with you. I know my options weren't that good. I know Troy was another option. I could have slept with Troy or some younger kids who I really didn't want to be with. No offense to them, but I definitely made a good pick there. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was really nice being able to get to bed at 9:30 or whatever, so I could wake up at 4 in the morning and go to the practices. Cameron, I didn't know you either too much, but as the seasons went on, I know we got to be better friends, and I know I could joke with you all the time. I know that you kind of have the same attitude as me, like you know you can do well and you really want to do well, but you could care a little bit more. You could give a little bit more, even though you were really good, and I think we shared that. Justin Hine was a great friend. I remember, I think it was at someone's birthday party when we became good friends. It was he met me and he just wanted to be my friend, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's be friends. And then the swim team definitely helped us bond, and I don't want to say he was the one, but he and some others helped me join tennis to be with them. So just getting to spend more time with them, because the swim team made us really good friends. And lastly, Brandon Mills. I know you tell stories I used to pick on you when you were younger, and I'm really sorry about that. I can't go back and change how I was when I was younger, but I definitely would not want to pick on you now, because, look at you. I've also gained a lot more respect for you as a person, even though we poke fun at you a lot. You're a great guy. Kyle, you're just really enthusiastic and awesome. I'm glad that you were on this team. I'm glad you stuck with it, and it was really nice, having this time with you and getting to hear your speeches and cheer you on. You're a great morale boost. So thank you for being on the team. Thank all of you, and the coaches and all the people. Where is he? I didn't see you. Is he? Oh, dude. Okay, wait. So Israel joined. This year he came, and I remember because let's see. He was asking about. He needed a ride. He needs lots of rides. You've probably driven him somewhere if you're friends with him, because he sadly doesn't have a car or a license. But I got to know him because I remember the first day I drove him to practice from the school. He was telling me about how he used to swim and how he was into music and stuff. And I was like, okay, so like a theatery kind of guy. That's cool. And he ended up being a really good friend, and I'm glad I got to know him. And I'm sad he only got to be with us for a year, but it was still a really great year. So yeah, reiterating, thank all of you who have been a part of this great journey, and thank you coaches and athletes, and my parents, of course. Yeah, that's all I have to say.